Now, which one and how and when, that's a different question, and it's difficult. And you know, when we develop games, we always try, and things work, then things don't work, and we pivot, and we cancel, and we reboot. Like, that happens a ton. But we're highly committed. Second thing I can tell you is not anytime soon.
Okay.
We are working, it's early.
We can't wait.
Yes, you know, really early. And the other thing maybe I can tell you is we have to think about, because I played WoW.
Yeah.
I loved WoW. I played a lot of MMOs, like even before WoW, like
Final Fantasy stuff.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Final Fantasy. I played a lot of EverQuest. Dark Age of Camelot, a bunch of obscure MMO from back in the day. This was the MMO in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
What is the MMOs for the 2020s, 2030s? But then a lot of games start to just copy, and then you're tired. We've all played this. So what is the next bar? And that's what we're trying to imagine and work on. Okay. And that's going to probably take us a while and with a lot of turbulences, but we're committed to playing the genre.
But I'm so excited.
Hey there, imaginary friends. I didn't really, once again, prepare that well. Let's go into game first. Doesn't matter. Oh, okay, I guess it doesn't matter. I did a little bit of okay, let's first go into something else. I didn't do the research that well, and some stuff happened, and I'm not really feeling it, but nothing's new there. But also I was thinking what to do, and I of course seeked advice on the internet from the wise men there, and it's creepy without the sound. Oh yeah, that's the audio. Is it masked? I can see. I guess that's it. Let's turn off the things you cannot see. What's the most? Guess where we are. So let's say AFK in peace. So I was thinking what to do, and one of the wisest things I found was to touch grass, and of course that's amazing advice. And I thought, you know, if I do that, I'll probably be a better man, and everything will be a lot better for me and others. But I wanted to touch the best grass I could, So I went far away and found a perfect spot, and there was some fence there, and when I took a look, the grass on the other side seemed a lot greener. So of course I jumped over and wanted to touch the grass there, but I wasn't really sure, and it seemed that I touched the grass inappropriately. So I tried to get away, but on my way away I grazed upon a bush or two or three. There were some trees there too, but they didn't make a sound. There was also some old lady there, but I'm not sure if she fell or what. I didn't hear anything. So now I'm here, and I guess I never did just started to stream, didn't pay attention to anything. Let's see how this goes, and I probably should drop a lot of things, but I decided once again to make some conglomerate of thoughts, but that's a huge mistake, always is. So we'll just see what are we gonna do. I didn't check the clock, but it doesn't matter. You will hear that sound. You know what time it is. So yeah, I wrote pretties in the community tab. There's some stuff there. So I decided to go with a flying monkey thumbnail. I mean, what's a fantasy game without a flying monkey? But in the last moment I noticed there's one arm not visible. Let's say it like that. I don't know what's with the AI, you have to specify some things, but when I did, wings kinda became different. So I don't know, that's the working version. I'll probably link that one anyway too. Not that it has any makes any sense, so it has to. It doesn't. So you know, let's just chill here, and I wanted to go somewhere else, but then you know I wanted some grass, then thought of something different, but in the end I decided to be here. If at the end of the stream we get a chance to do something else, we'll see. What do we go into first? I hope that the previous time will be the last time that I go into waves disclaimers, but I guess not. I thought I was pretty specific the last time. I guess not. I guess I could have added a couple of more Ds, but that would make it too specific, which was not my intention. I was just messing there a bit, no ill will from my side, and I hope and think from the other side either. Though some might have took it the wrong way, and that's about them, which was not. But I guess, you know, it's fine. I guess it's nice. Yeah, nice to see how others might perceive you. I don't think they are right, but I mean, it doesn't matter, and it's fine, and I don't care. And I will continue to ramble on and say random stuff, and if someone takes it the wrong way, it's fine, you know. I just wanted to say something and I forgot again. Yeah, I will not be, you know, a hostage of my words. I already juggle a lot of things, so, you know, I'm not gonna make stuff even more complicated for me. There's some saying, I'm not sure if it's Italian or something, that it's better to be the something like owner, master of the unsaid word, and then the, you know, yada yada. But, you know, fuck that. I guess that's it, you know. And yeah, I'm not, you know, a masochist if I engage with some content. It's because I enjoy it more or less. And I guess that's the most annoying part of this stream, for me at least. What else did I wanna talk about? Yeah, I guess the intro. Usually I make some vaguish intros. Not this time. And this will probably be the motif of the stream, pushing people under the bus. Some noises outside. There weren't any all this time, but now of course they have to be. So yeah, I was thinking, you know, if I should be more specific with stuff. I guess that's one part of it. The other part I will not be. You know, I don't wanna be, you know, sorry man, they made me do it. You know, yes, I assumed. But it's pretty close. It's about yeah, because it would feel weird, you know. I would feel like those Twitch raids or one, which is pretty much, you know, hey, I came to watch your stream instead. Get ready for the one-man spam. And you know, you might, it's easily figured out. You know, it's a channel dedicated to Riot MMO. I'm heavily winking right now. So it has 2 videos there, and I checked it a bit before the stream, and there was a plot twist for me. I didn't really expect it. I completely didn't think of it at all. I just realized it, and that's why, you know, I get surprised and all, but I guess it doesn't change anything. It's pretty much the same, just a little bit different. Okay, how do we go about this? Okay, let's I mean, this is also homage to collage, and let's okay, like I said, I used to check for the Riot MMO news, and that led to League of Legends videos, and I engaged with some, and from one of those I realized that there's some interview on the Oh Billy, which I couldn't find the site either. And then I remembered that some fellow free-to-play from China linked some clips on that site. So I went into history, find the site, but couldn't find the interview. But fortunately for me, my content creator colleague did, and part of that you heard. And I think that was about the time after. I'm gonna try not to mention some names now and in the future, but some I will, because it makes things a bit more easier to understand, you know, not go Mysterian all the way. So I think that was after Ghost Crawler left, and the interview was mostly, I assume, about League of Legends and the company, but that part of the part you heard was about the MMO. And the first time I heard it, like I guess everyone else, I thought it was, you know, some vague stuff, but it seems that it was pretty much on the nose. And today, in the last stream, I talked about the other video on that channel. I guess it's a bit harder to read, it's in Chinese mostly. There was one part that said in English, so the things are pretty clear. What you know, blew my mind was that I thought it was a different person, but I guess not. So I guess I can't be accused of being I guess if I say that word in any way, I can be, you know, racist, let's say it like that. That's, I guess, I'm not gonna say anything, but to my potential Asian viewers. So I didn't realize it was probably the same person, and I thought it was some other CEO, but and wanted, you know, to think about the timeline, but then, you know, caught myself and said, you know, what the fuck, there's no need to think about it, that's all the same thing. So that kinda threw me off a bit. But then when I was starting to, you know, have the things settle a little bit, I was thinking, you know, it pretty much doesn't change anything, really. Whether they had something doesn't matter. The only thing that would mean is that I still think they had something. What? I don't know, but it's pretty much clear that they are starting from, as it was said, you know, make new folder. And I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, fearmonger and scaremonger and stuff. The year 2030 was mentioned, but I mean, it's possible, but who knows? So my point there is, you heard it yourself, and you can hear from that other video too, or read if you don't speak the language, that I mean, they can do it in, I don't know, some record time or whatever, but my point is, and I guess there's nothing to really do math about there, that's it. Don't get your hopes up about getting that MMO anytime soon. So, I could, go back and forth about it, but that's pretty much it. We are starting from scratch, and just checking what sounds are out there. They're starting from scratch, and it's not gonna be anytime soon, most probably. We are in a nice little spot in Ogrima. Was there anything else about that? I guess I didn't really have to go into it, but since I started, I guess I have an issue of letting things go. And I was thinking of throwing some other people under the bus today. I guess we will have some time, and I don't have to do it at all, but we could. Do I go into... Maybe there's no need for one. It's when you see something and it looks like completely rational, but you have a feeling, and it turns out against some odds that it's true. There is an image of there's in pops up when it's things about Riot MMO, and it kinda gave me a familiar feel, although it could mean anything, but I checked and it turned out I was right. I will not mention the author or the image because of reasons, but the structure there seemed too familiar to me, and also the main protagonist. So let's leave it there. Yeah. And usually, I like telling stories. I'll do a waiver disclaimer after, I don't want to ruin it. It has no point. It means nothing, and I guess I can be useful idiot, but I like doing things that I think should be done, that are right. But let's first, maybe I shouldn't go into this, but let's anyway. So I don't know, I was but a lad, the way all stories should start. I was but a lad. I can't pronounce it well now, but a lad. And it was during one of those many WoW exodus, exodi, I guess you need to have plural there. I guess we will have time for one of the many 1 hour streams. unfortunately. Hopefully someday we will. Remember the times when I wanted to make them 20 minutes? Bam. So many, had very low views, and but one of the major streamers was left playing the game, and he was topping the category, I think, pretty much all the time, and that lasted for a while. Give me a sec. But the things were about to change. Usually when I'm doing the streams, and in general, I'm assuming the Jabba the Hutt position, so that also explains the voice and everything else. So I guess one of these things would be complicated enough for the stream, but let's try to do this properly. So, but the things were about to change, because some things started happening. I'm not sure about the timeline. There was some expansion, maybe even the classic or something, or one of the classics, I have no clue. And first the alpha, then the beta and betas, and that streamer, Zero, was still at the top, but slowly but surely, people with new content were getting the views. But not only the streamers were getting the access, but also the viewers. And as you know, wow, player base is, and the Twitch chat, a lot of regular viewers with regular concerns, but also trolling started to happen. Did you relaunch the launcher? Did you check in the afternoon? When the NAV set is, since we are here, in Europe on different time zone, Central European. I mean, he isn't. He's 1 hour, I guess, before. So, did you check right now? Did you try, blinking heavily? Did you try reinstalling the Windows, stuff like that? And just to, get rid of those comments, he would, show that he did try and stuff like that. And that continued for a while. Now I know what some of you might say, there's some reasons why that would happen. Actually, when I was thinking about this, I thought of a extra one, that pretty much, maybe some people are not engaging with the Twitch and stuff all the time, and are not aware of some changes, so they just do it, on autopilot. Have the usual suspects. That's probably the most legit guess, but that's some afterthoughts I had. But when I was first thinking, apart from one factor why that would happen, all the other factors would be valid for some other people that got the access or key. But I also guess all those other people, I mean, I ruined it. I knew I'm gonna ruin it in a way, because like I said, that proper explanation came to me after, and these ones were in my mind before. So you know that all those other people had some, at least one redeeming factor about them, and apart from that one that I'm not sure about. I mean, okay, let's be, you know, geolocation for one, and you know, that lasted for some time. I already scuffed it, so you know, not even trying now. So that lasted for a while. I guess that's not the part that matters. Until one fateful day, he was in, and you know, the chat rejoiced. Yeah, you know, they gave you the key, and he said no. I mean, now I can say, you know, the artist formerly known as Chinglish gave him the key. Apparently he heard that what was going on, and you know, thought it made no sense, and he had some keys he was given for the viewers, because that was also going on. You know, streamers would also get keys for the viewers, so he gave Zero one of the keys. So like I said, what was going on there, I have no clue, and this story has no point, because I don't mean to stir up anything, although maybe I'll play that clip, and I guess we at least found out about the matter. I guess conflicts can produce something, but I have you know, no desire to get into that, and don't care. I think that is over, which is good. But when I was thinking about it, I of course, I don't need to mention the other side. Like I guess most others have engaged in much more content from the other side. And when I was thinking, you know, how much I know about the other side, the side I did mention, I remembered, you know, the Swifties gamer house, not sure, and I thought of this, and I'm not aware that anyone has talked about this, so I decided, you know, I think this should be mentioned. So I guess that's that takes care of that. Hopefully I will not have to go into stuff like this anymore. I hope we have time to do something